wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some up. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some up. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some up. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and ready. Met some killers.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Saints going up against the Lions. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Stafford to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Nick Fairley's a former #1 draft pick that when you get the best of him, you get elite play at the defensive tackle position.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Hey, take 50 left this year. Hey, 50.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first down throw. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Flaner. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And now the Lions' defensive starters.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. He's a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C. Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical.
This is caught inside the 15. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations. And that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Throwing is Stafford, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, We see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 30!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack.
It seems the competition is riding on change. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I'll be waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on.